And as Jesus is walking, there is this lady, the woman who has been bleeding for 12 years. She comes near to Jesus, and she touches the hem of his garment. She took her power back by touching the hem of Jesus' garment. She took all of that power that she had previously placed into the hands and also into the confidence of others. And she took back her faith and she placed it into the one who can save, the one who can truly save, the only Savior. We need to understand that that woman shouldn't even have been there. As I said, she was the outcast. She was the one who was the unclean. She was the one who was the reject. She was the one who should not have even been interacting with other people. But there she was in the midst of that large crowd at the feet of Jesus, touching the hem of his garment. She was ritually unclean according to the Jewish tradition, and she should have been as far away from society as possible. But there she was in the midst of everybody, touching the hem of Jesus' garment. She touches Jesus, and power then leaves Jesus, and she is healed. Jesus could have just left it there. It shouldn't. Jesus was God. Jesus knew everything. But Jesus asks, "Who touched me?" And his disciples, they turn to each other, they then turn to Jesus, and they probably think, "But Jesus, you crazy, man. There's hundreds of people here following you, hundreds of people cramming from all positions, from the back, from the side, from the front. How can you ask such a silly question of, 'Who touched me?'" And Jesus asks again, "But someone touched me. I feel power had left me. Who touched me?" And the woman who was not even supposed to have been there, in all of her faith, in all of her trust, in feeling that she had been healed by simply touching the hem of Jesus' garment, she stands up and she says, "It was me." She confesses, "It was me." And Jesus says something, two things, which is very pivotal in this. He says, "My daughter," words that have never been spoken to her for such a long time. You can imagine how emotional that must have been. Jesus not only seeing the human within her, but also identifying that she is the daughter of the King of Kings. "My daughter, your faith has made you well." Not through me, yes, through me, but it was not my work alone that has made you well, but it was your faith. It wasn't the power of Jesus alone that healed her, but it was her placing her all at the feet of Jesus as she went to go and touch the hem of his garment.